Decisions, yeah.
Oh,
That was it.
wait.
Chris, what time we at?
Oh,
shit, just kidding.
I like that.
There it is.
That was awesome.
Cool, yeah, that's my music. All right, cool. Travis's Week 11 NFL Power Rankings. You guys got the intro. Daniel, you want to take us to number 10?
Yes, sir. I sure will do that for you, my
I'll
friend.
do it. I'm going to be over here. I'm on this side.
Okay, good.
Or do you want to hand me the lap? Number 10, the Cleveland Browns cracked the list. Baker would be nothing without his Chubb. I think this
Nice.
team is very revolved around Nick Chubb in the running game and that offensive line. Like I said, Baker hasn't thrown a touchdown since I think week 8. It's been like 4 games he hasn't thrown a touchdown.
Dude, I look forward to your quotes. I say it every week. I look forward to these quotes. What a great
It's getting
quote.
harder and harder, so they're going to get a
That
little
adds
bit
to
milked
this
out.
quote, by the way.
Okay.
That's a great
Well,
quote.
this is my first Browns one, so I had to go with that. Thank you. First time on the list at 8-3. Here we go at number 9. The Indianapolis Colts at 7-4. The only horse out there was Derrick Henry.
Hey.
He ran all over these guys. The Colts looked like baby horses next to Derrick Henry, which is what
That's like another
I should have
great quote.
put that in there. I didn't think of that.
Gosh,
But yeah, like
Did they stay the same at 9? Because that does that
they
what
stayed
that,
exactly the same. They were 9 last week. I wanted to move them up,
But yeah, they played the Titans. They lost, so I get it.
but like the Colts beat them, the Titans beat them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave them pat.
I like it. Good stuff. Next one.
Number 8, the Miami Dolphins. Ooh. 2 and the other Dolphins weren't clicking.
Mm.
You know how that's how they communicate. They click.
That's nice. Yeah.
That was good.
That's how Dolphins.
Thank you.
Could be. Okay, cool. They stayed, or excuse me, they're back on the list this week. Last week they were off the list. Tua wasn't out there because of injury, but Fitzmagic came in and got the job done against the lowly Jets. I don't want to give them too much credit, but they're also one of the few remaining 7-4 teams. A lot of those 6-3 teams, their defense is amazing.
Defense.
Yeah,
They're going to be in the playoffs.
Right?
They are good.
Second in the division. Bills are going to win it. They could still. They're only 1 game behind the Bills.
Yeah, that's what we were talking
He
about.
was just mentioning it too
There
on the
you go.
drive here.
So, yeah, I am a big fan of the Miami Dolphins. Number 7, the Tennessee Titans. They went up a spot. 9-7 is in the rearview mirror, baby. We're going to break that trend.
Aaron,
Let's go. Look at Aaron grinning from
It
ear
will
to
not
ear.
be 5 years this year.
Catch him on
I
YouTube.
promise.
Stoked right now.
let's get it, Aaron.
Tennessee moved up a spot. They have the thing we've been riding all year, and they've been riding all year is Derrick Henry and that offense. The passing game is great. Running game's the best. Defense has kind of come together. I don't want to move them too high up the list, but they're definitely one of those teams.
We'll wait and see on that one. But yeah,
It's a wait and see. Like
I love the not 9-7 because I've been talking to Rudy
That's
about
lit.
it. I fucking hate that 9-7 little stigma.
Damn.
All right, here we go.
If
Number
I was
6.
a Charger fan, I'd be stoked with them to go 9-7.
Buffalo Bills
Saying-
dropped the spot. I know they won, but the Bills are separating themselves from the herd in the NFL. They're 8-3. Like I said, there used to be a lot of 6-3 teams, but a lot of those teams have lost a couple in a row. The Bills are still moving up. They moved down because a certain team moved in front of them, and I wasn't impressed, as you guys know, with Josh Allen. So I dropped them a spot, but they're still very much in it.
Okay.
Number 5, I move up Seattle 2 spots. That's his real name. Do you know that? Decalian Zacharias Metcalf. DK Metcalf.
Okay.
That's a weird name. It's hard to spell out.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it's very cool. I like it. That's why I kind of wanted to put it
That's
there.
lit.
DK Metcalf had 10 catches for 177. It's a kind of one of those ugly games we've talked about, whereas Pittsburgh had, kind of had an ugly game against the Dolphins. I feel like this was kind of an ugly game. And I don't want to give them too much credit, but I really, really do think that this Seattle team is a contender in the NFC. I think it's going to be either them or Green Bay. And that's
Always
why
is, right?
No, they moved up in my list too. Even though, like, I was kind of talking trash to the fact that the Eagles were even in it, they were just not giving a fuck. They were going for it on 4th down because they're like, because I can. Bad play call on those 4th downs, by the way, the ones that they had in the first quarter. But 13 targets, 10 catches. One of those targets
Was a touchdown, yeah.
was a touchdown, and he missed it. So he should have had way better stats. And Darius Slay is arguably an MVP, defensive MVP candidate, and he got shit on, shit on in this. So, like, I agree with this. And the fact that the Seattle defense, Dunlap that you mentioned 4 weeks ago, that was going to be the biggest addition, and he has been. Daniel hit that right on. And they had 6 sacks this week against
And Jamal Adams was lit too. That was his best. That was a career game for him.
Yeah, he looked like Jamal Adams. But no, I agree with this, Travis, a lot.
Cool. Okay. Want to move to number 4? Green Bay Packers stay the same. The Packers beat their arch nemesis.
I know.
Hey, you're good, bro.
They're going to be cheese every time, baby.
You are good.
The oldest rivalry in football, the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers battled it out, if that's what you want to call it, on Sunday afternoon, and Green Bay just cruised, man. Just taking care of those teams. Like, they're going to be in it. I swear it's going to be them or Seattle, or maybe – would you go to number 3, Aaron?
Oh,
The New Orleans Saints at 9-2. The Saints said,
Oh my goodness.
"Bye you to the Broncos."
That's funny.
That's pretty good. Credit Olivia. I like that.
She wanted to make sure.
Oh,
No
geez.
quarterbacks at all played in this game. It was one of the
That's
craziest games in
hilarious.
NFL history.
That's facts.
Taysom Hill put up 31 points for New Orleans. You know, Denver had what happened to them. I don't move them up. I don't move them down. They're 9-2, and I'm sticking with
That
it.
defense is scary for real.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's crazy? Alvin Kamara the last 2 weeks has done horrible too. So that means there's even more upside. Like the first,
It's an all-around team, and they have a great culture, I feel.
Their culture.
Yeah,
Sean
of course.
Payton.
Win-win,
I think
obviously,
people
yeah.
want to talk about Kyle Shanahan and, Sean McVay. Sean Payton is still the OG of offense.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
yeah, when you're like battle tested like that, you just have so much swagger and confidence.
Here is a little zinger for you. The Pittsburgh Steelers dropped a spot. Easiest strength of schedule. I meant to say I'm sorry if you copy and paste that. In the entire NFL so far.
Really?
Through the first 10 weeks, I saw that stat. They have the easiest strength of schedule in the entire league.
You know who's had the hardest?
I think it was the Titans, wasn't
The
it?
Titans have had the hardest strength of schedule.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're 10-0, which is great. I only moved them down a spot because I didn't like that 10-0 stat, and I was kind of battling with it the entire time. So I moved them down. They didn't play, I don't know, but I just think the Chiefs just look so stupid good.
I think everyone would have the Chiefs at number one, so it's fine.
No, I would too. This was easy too. I love that you didn't do
Yeah.
the 1A, 1B this time too.
Yeah,
The Chiefs are head and shoulders above the Steelers. And number one, your Kansas City Chiefs moved up the spot. The proverbial favorites and now mine.
Nice.
I will take the Chiefs over the field for the Super Bowl this year. Yeah. It's just like the Lakers next year. I'll take them over the field.
They're head and shoulders above everyone. Dude. Mahomes is a god. That offense is so potent with the best tight end, best receiver, and they have fucking people to spare. You know what I mean? They have
Le'Veon
Cole Hardman's dope.
Cole Hardman, Le'Veon, bro. They got people to spare.
Yeah.
Jones on the other side, bro.
The defense is not bad.
Not,
They're like a good
not
defense.
good, by the way.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think. And also,
But they're
I
not.
also think Tyrann Mathieu. I said it at the beginning of the year. One of the most overrated fucking people
I'm
in the
kinda on board
NFL.
with that. He doesn't impress me.
He doesn't impress me at all. Like everything that's ever he does good, I swear it's fucking handed to him. So, but no, this was easy.
Yeah, Chiefs number one.
Definitely. Patrick Mahomes just does his thing every game, honestly.
Okay.
Three guys stayed the same.
Oh, nice.
Little overview. I love this little overview.
Little overview. So for
I'm a
our
little
visuals-
disappointed with the Titans still at 7 below the Bills because we've beaten the Bills already. We play the Packers, so that's going to be a telling game, by the way. We play this Packer the rest of the season. And the fact that we have the hardest strength of schedule, and we're 8-3. We have the hardest strength of schedule, we're 8-3.
I didn't know that they had the hardest strength of schedule before tonight, but maybe that would have changed things. You'll have to tune in next week.
I'm just being a homer.
I would
Who do they
probably,
play?
I'd probably put the Seahawks below the Bills and the Titans right now. Just my opinion. I mean, I think again, the Bills beat the Chargers handedly. It was 10 points, but they beat their ass. Like, let's be real.
I mean, it could,
I think
if Anthony Lynn wasn't a dummy, they would have won by 3. They
I
had the
agree.
ball at the 1 yard line, and Anthony Lynn handed the ball off.
that
And
was
he
really
also had
stupid.
he could have kicked
That
a
was
field
stupid.
goal, and he chose not to, and they
There was
went for it, and they shouldn't have.
There was like 15 bad decisions that game.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's standard for the boys.
exactly. Well, no,
You know?
usually it's only like 10.
Oh, sorry, 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Anyways, last slide.
There we go.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on the gram at SBS Podcast. Follow Marcus too. This is at Marcus
Follow me.
Taylor
Mr.
24
Taylor,
something
yeah,
crazy.
24, something like
Is that it?
Yeah, something like that.
You guys will find
Subscribe
it.
on
If you want to
YouTube.
know, then ask
Subscribe
us.
on
okay?
YouTube. We got we're gonna get some stickers out here soon. I know it sounds funny, but yeah, I want to get some little merchandise going again. But yeah, dude, appreciate that everyone listens and everyone that reposts us. And shout out Chris as always, man. I love this. I love your place, pal. So thank you,
Hospitalities.
Chris. Always.
At Copy and Steal, Copy and for Dan Steele. He's always putting it down, bro. Every single week, the content gets better and better. Not because of us, but because of him. Throwing up some dope graphics. So appreciate you and everything you do for us. And hey, please share with the homie. And if they like sports and they have a commute from work to home, maybe they'll enjoy this. We'd appreciate that. And love you guys. See you next week.
All right, later.
Later.
Into the end zone, jump ball, and it is. Is it caught? Is it caught? Oh my goodness, it's caught! DeAndre Hopkins caught it! He caught it for a touchdown with 1 second left! I can't believe it!
An 81-point game, 55 in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the second greatest scoring performance in